What a game it was. What a game it was. Portugal versus Croatia. What a flipping game. It was a good game and a bad game. Portugal did not play as good as I thought they were going to play in the knockouts. I'm going to be real. It could have went either way, to be honest. Portugal got lucky. You can say whatever. But Portugal played good. Portugal in the beginning came out, played super good. They came out with the blast. They came out with fire. They came out with passion. That lasted 20 minutes, guys, around there. And then as the game progressed more to the end of the first half, they just started dying. They started to become lost. Like, I don't know, like, there's just something about that. I don't know. Maybe they used all their strength in the first opening game. I mean, opening minutes, and because they came out crazy, they came out killing all of that. They came out beautiful. They were making plays. They were being creative. They were opening Croatia apart. Almost got a few chances to score the goals and shit right in the beginning. And then after, what happened? After, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Came to the second half, all that. But let me say one thing. We got a lot of stuff to be talking about in this. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff in the video. So just listen, and then you guys can comment whatever if you guys think I'm wrong in any part, whatever. But look, I'm gonna say one thing and one thing only. Roberto Martinez is destroying Portugal. He's destroying Portugal, and it's sad to see. He is destroying Portugal, and you know what's the craziest thing is that we've seen it before. We saw him literally do the same thing to Belgium. I don't care what people say. The guy killed Belgium's golden era with all that team was unbelievable. De Bruyne, they got Hazard, they had Lukaku, that was the golden era of Belgium. The brother managed to destroy that national team with all those good players. And now he's doing the same with, you could call this Portuguese team right now the golden era of Portugal. You could literally call it because of how much talent they got everywhere, all over the pitch. You could call the golden era of Portugal. And why? And why is Roberto Martinez the manager to manage them after what they've seen from him being in Belgium with those good players? You think it was going to come to Portugal with a lot of young and even older players, more experienced players, full of talent. He's doing the same thing. I don't blame him. Like, he got the job. I blame the Football Federation. The Portugal Federation I blame them for this stupid thing. Now he's leaving at the end of the World Cup. But he should have not even been here in the first place. You should have got somebody else. Why are you getting that guy to manage a team once you saw he done that to Belgium with all those good players, and you bring him in to do the same thing with Portugal? Come on, bro. I don't know, like, he's destroying Portugal, because how can you have Vitinha and João Neves, PSG, those guys are the maestros of the midfield. They control the whole midfield in PSG. And you have those two kids, one of the, probably talking about the best duo midfield in the whole world. You put with the best assister in the Premier League, probably in history. Best assist in the Premier League right now. You put him with the two maestros of the midfield, and you telling me you managed to break that? Those three killers in midfield, those three maestros that all individually are flipping golden boys, all of them. And you telling me you managed to fuck up the three of them, and they in Portugal shirts. Don't get me wrong, they are the best in like Vitinha, João Neves, best in PSG. Bruno Fernandes, killing him in Man United. You telling me when they swap those shirts to a Portuguese shirt, which is their country, that they play 10 times worse than what they play for their clubs? You telling me Bruno Fernandes looks lost in that pitch? You telling me Vitinha cannot be creative? Can only pass the ball side to side, pass the ball back every time? You telling me João Neves is doing mistakes in the midfield? You telling me João Neves can only pass back 24/7 in that team? What are we watching? Roberto Martinez is killing this national team. And I say it with all my heart. I don't care what anybody says. Go against it. I don't care. He's killing that. Anyways, we move on. Now we talk about Ronaldo. People are going to say Ronaldo washed, Penaldo, whatever. Ronaldo should not even be starting. Ronaldo is he should retire, which he is going to retire after the World Cup, which I was gonna cry when I heard that, but it's probably best for him, to be honest. I don't care what anybody says. The guy can still do it. The guy can still do it. You guys can say, "Oh, but he scored the penalty." Did you guys watch the game? If you guys watched the game, then you wouldn't say that. The guy just before that penalty got a ball, managed to get space, got the ball hit to him, right? Over the top, and he managed to go run in between the defender and the goalkeeper. Managed to control it when that is a very hard control. Ball was coming way higher than him. Coming way higher, was gonna land like more in front of him. The guy puts his leg out, gives a control, and as the keeper, in between the keeper and the defender, they were both closing him, like gonna sandwich him. He manages to control in that split seconds and tap it right off. He controls it, and then he didn't just tap it. He controls it and then taps it. Beautiful finish in the only place I could have went to score. He taps it in between them to go, and fantastic goal, fantastic technical goal. And you guys are telling me that the guy is washed. You only say that if you don't watch the games. If you watch the games, you can't say that. Yes, the defense, he's the only man in the middle. The defense are on top of him every time he touches the ball, guys. That's why he drops a lot back, which he shouldn't, but he wants to get the ball sometimes, you know what I mean? Just to make sure that he's still in the game. So he comes all the way back to try and give a few touches, get his team. And then when he gets the ball, yes, I was annoyed at him during the game because there was times he got the ball, he could have turned, but I don't know if people are not communicating with him, saying that there's nobody behind him, because as soon as he gets the ball, he passes it straight away, which I get. It's good what he does. It's like the table, like he gets there and passes it straight back and all that. But there were times where he could have turned and done maybe something else, maybe taken a shot, maybe drove it a bit more. Yes, but maybe he wasn't getting communication from his teammates. But if you guys are saying that Ronaldo cannot play in this level, which he can't for that long anymore, he can't, but he can still keep up with them. He can still do the things that he can do to help the team. He's the one that brought life back to Portugal. He is the one and only that brought life back into Portugal. He steps up to the spot, which who else? If Ronaldo wasn't in the pitch, who else would you put to take that free kick? I mean, take that penalty. Which the game is on the line, guys. The game, don't forget, if he misses that, Portugal probably discourages and probably doesn't even think that they can win the game after that. So he steps up to the spot and bags the goal in with all that pressure on his shoulders. And you guys are telling me, no, not everybody can do that. We know when Ronaldo is stepping up to the spot, he will probably more than most likely score. We won't say he will score, but let's say it's like a 96% chance that he will score. And that is what I'm saying. You won't give the ball a penalty to any of those players, and you give with as much confidence as you will give to Ronaldo. And you guys can say I'm biased because I'm Portuguese, whatever. But it's honestly the truth. But anyways, we continue. Now we go to Vitinha, Bruno, and João Neves. Those guys have no. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but it's like our midfield is just. There's a hole in that midfield. The ball is just it's just open. It's like we have no midfield. It's horrible to watch. It actually hurts my heart when you have those three brilliant, talented killers, maestros of the midfield. And we cannot win a single midfield battle against any country. You telling me we got João Neves, Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes, and we can't win any midfield battle? We should be dominating the midfield with those three guys in the midfield. We should be volleying every country, most of the countries, at least all the countries that we played against. We should be dominating them in the midfield. And that is the thing that we are lacking. That is the thing that we game volleyed on. That I don't understand. That I don't understand. But against Croatia, Roberto Martinez done very good. I could throw hate, which I don't like that coach. I could throw hate to him or whatever, but he done beautiful subs in that game. And he done good taking Vitinha and Bruno Fernandes, which I thought he should have take Vitinha and João Neves and keep Bruno Fernandes, because in those type of games, Bruno Fernandes is probably more clinical and just better in those type of games that you need somebody, and you never know. Bruno could be out the whole game, you don't see him or whatever. He's just like he's not in the game, and then he comes out and then he gives a play to you. Like he has so much talent when it comes to like creating and vision and everything, that he comes out of nowhere and then he just whips a ball into somebody and he just becomes the goal in one play. That's the talent that Bruno is. But he did take Bruno and Vitinha, which I agreed. I agreed. When he took it, I was like, hallelujah, thank God he took it. I wanted those two to come out probably the most, but I wanted João Neves to come out as well. I wanted that whole midfield gone, because João Neves was making so many mistakes and he was just, but at the end of the day, when he comes out, the three of them, João Neves is the one that fights more. He's the one that defends more. He's the one that, you know what I mean? He's the one that you'll see all over the place because he doesn't stop running. He doesn't stop fighting for the ball. So I agreed with him with those substitutes, and I believe that he was right with doing those substitutes. But bringing in Bernardo Silva and bringing in the subs that he put in was good. Bringing in Ruben Neves, which will give you that secure more to the back, just made us control the game and try and beat them more on the midfield. Try and control, and bring in Bernardo Silva. Just gave a different aspect. Bernardo Silva is 10 times better in the middle than he is on the wing. He is so good on the wing, but he just can't do it anymore. He can't do it anymore on the wing. He should play midfield. He has the vision. He has the creativity. He has the dribbling. He has everything you need. And the only thing he doesn't have is pace. He's too old for that now. And you just need to use his vision of the game. You need to use his excellence and his mature, you know what I mean, like his experience of the game. So putting him and Ruben Neves in a midfield too, that one is to be in the back and one is to just control like the tower, and then Bernardo is just to try and give more of a variety of play, which was everything I agreed. And bringing Gonçalo Ramos, I'ma be so real. When he brought Gonçalo Ramos, I literally said, thank God that he brought Gonçalo Ramos to help Ronaldo up front so it could relieve the defenders. What it done, it released so much pressure off Ronaldo. Every time Gonçalo Ramos comes, it's good. Like, I like when he does the two, when he brings in Gonçalo Ramos, because it relieves Ronaldo a lot of pressure from the defenders, because the defenders only focus on him. Except from the wingers, the central defenders only focus on him. Even if Bruno is there, a lot of the midfield is the one that cover it. And but everybody focuses on Ronaldo. When he does one movement, everybody has eyes on him. So bringing in Gonçalo Ramos is always what I like to see. And I like Gonçalo Ramos. He's a striker that fights. He's a striker that fights for like, he fights for the ball. He goes, like, he chases the ball. He's a very like strong-hearted striker, and he's like a good, like a hard-working one. Conceição don't really come in and done a crazier thing, but he gave variety, because Neto was not doing anything when we're talking offensive wise. In defense, he was helping out a lot, which he does a lot, which is good. But he wasn't taking. We need he plays good when he attacks the defender. He wasn't attacking. I don't know why. He was always playing it back. He don't want to attack, so he just made us not like the ball on the right wasn't going nowhere every time. We were just going front and forward. That's it. I mean front and back. My bad. And then Smedo, thank God he took Cancelo, bro. That guy in defense and even in attack, that brother wasn't doing absolute fuck all, bro. He was pissing me off. And I'm not even going to lie. I like Cancelo sometimes. I like him as a player and shit, but I just think that him team wise, especially in Portugal, it just don't go along. And his defense in this game, the reason why we suffered and we just suffered so much in this game was because of Cancelo. This guy never came back. He never tracked back. He never done anything backwards. It was always Neto. If it wasn't for Neto tracking back every time that lazy cunt would go forward and would be walking back or jogging back mad slow while Croatia is in a counter attack, if it wasn't for Neto running back, sprinting back, and tracking back every time, we probably would have lost even more. I'm not even going to lie. That Cancelo guy, that's the reason why bringing Nelson Semedo is better, because Nelson Semedo tracks back. He tracks back, and he's also good going forward, but not as good going forward. But he is good, but not as technically good as João Cancelo. But he is good going forward. But he tracks back more, and his defense, let's say it's better than Cancelo's. Like Cancelo's defense sometimes, I be fucking nervous on that shit. And now we move on to Diogo Costa. Diogo Costa is, I'll kiss that guy on the forehead. I'm gonna be real, I'm not gay and shit, but I'll kiss him even on the lips. Like, pause, but like no pause. That guy, this Diogo Costa, every time he comes to big games, that guy saves our asses a million times. I'm telling you right now, that guy's the best keeper in the world. Why he's still in Porto is actually his choice. But the fact that no big club has came, that big club has came and just put an offer that he can't refuse, is like unbelievable, because this goalkeeper is just a fucking diamond, bro. I'm telling you right now, very underestimated keeper, and this guy saves us 24/7. I actually love this guy, and I always will. That guy saved us so many times in that game, bro. All my days, there was times when I just wanted to cry, bro. Like that defense was just killing the guy. But luckily we got a wall in the goal, and it's just what saves us. I'm gonna be real. That guy is just so good in goal. Oh my days. Unfortunately, it's for Porto, but hey, it is what it is. Um, Now defense, defense. We talked about Cancelo. We talked about Cancelo in the defense, but Nunes Mendes, we can't even talk about Nunes Mendes because that guy still hasn't came into this World Cup. He might be still at home putting his fucking feet up and smelling his own balls, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, that guy hasn't came in this game, and he hasn't even came in this whole World Cup. Where's the Nunes Mendes from PSG? Where's the Nunes Mendes that we've seen in other games of Portugal, in other cups, in the Euro, the Nations League? Where is that Nunes Mendes that we need going forward and in defense? Because this motherfucking defense, this game against Croatia was an absolute fucking joke. This guy was a joke in defense against Croatia. How are you getting cooked so many times? And we are going up against Spain next, which means you will be matched up against Yamal. And you telling me you playing this shit? We are going to fucking lose against Spain if you play this shit, because Yamal will make us pay. He will cook you up, and then he will fucking shoot or cross it in, and it'll be a goal. Nunes Mendes needs to wake up, because I need to see the Nunes Mendes that I need to just see the world class Nunes Mendes that we see in PSG or old Portugal, like months ago. I need to see the Nunes Mendes. I need to see the real Nunes Mendes, bro. I'm never gonna lie, it's not looking too good. It's actually not looking good for Nunes Mendes, bro. And I'm actually sad because I love Nunes Mendes. Always loved Nunes Mendes. I say he is the real best left back in the world. I'm so dead ass. He is the best left back, defense and offense. But you telling me you playing this shit coming to this World Cup? Oh no, bro. I actually don't know, and I'm very sad. And now let's talk about Rafael Leão. Rafael Leão came into this game woken up. When I saw him woken up straight from the start, I was like, yo, we might be hit for a treat. Because Rafael Leão, when he is woken up in the game, that bud is killing you. And he done just that. However, before I say that he done just that, he played good, but the midfield was not passing the ball his way. Vitinha was not passing the ball his way. Bruno Fernandes was not passing the ball his way. Rafael Leão is a player that he gets more into the game as he plays more. Not as he plays more, as you pass him more times the ball, he will get more into the game. If you pass him every time the ball, like so many times the ball, he will get more into the game and he will keep taking his defender on, because he is that type of player. He's not the type of player that comes in and just plays the same throughout the whole game. No, he comes in, does a play. Okay, he got through. If he got through, it's already looking good. If he doesn't go through, then you go okay. You pass him again the ball straight after. You pass him. The more times you pass him the ball, the better he will become. He's the type of player, the better he will become. The more he touches the ball, the more he tries to go against that defender or whatever, is the better he will get throughout the whole game. He's that type of player. And the fact that Vitinha and them, I don't know what's happening, but Vitinha and them did not want to pass him the ball. But then when Vitinha came off, Ruben Neves, Bernardo, then they started passing the ball more times. And look what happened. Got an assist. He was tired already. I wanted him off the pitch at like 80-something minute. I want him off the pitch because he was already tired. He had no legs anymore. But look what he's still done. Look what he's still done. He still whipped the ball in to Gonçalo Ramos, which scored. Which he scored then after. That is the type of player Rafael Leão is. You just need to give him the confidence and he will show it right back. This is what I'm talking about. Overall performance. Croatia stuck to their plan and really almost paid out. I'm not even gonna lie. For every Portuguese fan, that game was the biggest heart racing game that we've came across ever. Even in the Euros final. The Euro final was probably the only one that was probably more like heart accelerating than that fucking game that we just watched. It was very like, oh my days, that game. Like I couldn't, like the game finished and I couldn't even do nothing. Like I just wanted to go. I just wanted to go lay down because it was too, like, my brain was gone, bro. My brain was gone. Everything was gone. I was shying over there. The referee didn't want to finish the fucking game. Then they scored at the end. I thought like my heart dropped. I thought I was gonna die there, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like that game made me alive. Like no joke. But at the end of the day, Portugal has so much to fucking get better. Is it the coach? Who knows? Is it the coach? Who knows? But the players also need to wake up. Bro, you can't say just the coach. My mans, you are playing for your country. The coach can give you instructions. The coach can do this bad, this bad. At the end of the day, you can follow your instructions by the coach and still play your heart out and win the game. It all depends on to the players. If they are not playing like this, they look like at some points of the game, they look like they didn't even want to fucking win the game. And this is why I be talking about Portuguese players. I don't like it, and I will never like it, and I need them to change throughout this World Cup. We got Spain next, France probably, and then whoever in the finals. We got a very hard road ahead that people won't believe that we can do it, but I believe we can do it. So please, I need this team to wake up and play to their full ability, because if they play to their full ability, they can match even France. They can match any fucking country in this world if they play to the best of their ability. Now, I think this is all I have to say. I think I covered most of it. Probably didn't cover all of it, but I didn't even want to talk about it anymore. So I'm gonna leave you guys there. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. It was a quick one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.